Hello VOD, hello stream, hello everyone who may be watching now or at any point. We are streaming Entropy 02 again. Bear with me in the VOD because I'm just putting out all my tweets and so on, and you know the drill by this point if you've watched any stream we've ever made. Okay, there, and there. And there, I guess. Why not? Ooh, right. And meanwhile, I will also get the stream chat up on the phone. I'm surprised someone actually is already here, but well done. Right, let me put this on YouTube, on Twitter, on Lambda Gen Community. There it is. On Entropy 0. There it is, and on the RTBR public Discord. There it is for part 2. Just gonna grab some links and then I will open this up and I will watch along to the stream chat. Okay, our update, Necto. We put out an update like 1 month ago. Go look at that one if you really want an update. Okay, let me grab this. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a little mini introduction again. Once I've actually got everything set up. And one more place I need to put it. Alright, that should be it. Right, let me open this thing up on my phone. Okay, right then. Hello people, welcome to another Entropy 02 stream. This is part 2 of, so far, 2. We are playing Entropy 02, the second one. I worked on this, I made assets for this, and I will give some ideas on those assets as I play. So... there we go. Yeah, my plan is to bring Wilson with me all the way to the end. I'm not joined by anybody today. That's perfectly fine. Seeing as I can catch most of this stuff on my own anyway. If there's any achievement hunters in the chat who say, Craddock, you're missing something, that is perfectly fine. Because I have not 100%ed the game before. Because I've played it through a few times, but I deliberately tried to steer away from playing it unless it was absolutely necessary. I tested bits I did, and then I also did a couple of full playthroughs over the course of development. Okay. Can I just creep through there? I can indeed. Let's go down there and get some supplies, maybe. If there's... nope, there's no supplies to be gotten, in fact. Okay. As I also said before, this is not actually a Q&A, per se, because I'm not streaming this on behalf of Entropy 02. I'm streaming it, you know, with the intent of giving you some useful and interesting information on the game about what I did. If you ask me some broader questions, I might be able to answer them. But I'm not just going to answer every question, because I'm not, like, doing this on behalf of Breadman or anything. I don't match Jovic. I'm pretty sure Breadman will be running some kind of actual AMA stream at some point. So... okay.
Are there any more of these recordings?
Quite a few, yeah. They kept him busy. I heard that.
I believe bringing Wilson with you is kind of like the definitive way to play, really, so...
probably tell you about the gigantic man-eating
Oh,
monster.
Clone Cop concept art. Yeah, Brimman said it would be fine.
Your clone called him Plan B.
I think I suggested to him that
Well,
he
your
tweet it
clone was
out,
thinking
but I
that
don't
the
know if he
folks
did
from
or not.
upstairs.
Can you put
Yeah,
images
that's
in
kinda big.
you can't really, you can't put images in a
HalfLife?
YouTube chat, can you?
Just hide from it. Look for vents or spaces you can't reach.
Tell you what, give me a sec. I'll put it in general talk on the RTBR Discord. So if anyone wants to see this stuff, you can see on the RTBR public Discord. I did suggest to Breadman, but he just actually like tweet it out or something. But some people asked earlier, so I'm just gonna put with permission of Breadman, a few bits of concept art from Easy2 relevant here since someone from RTBR stream was asking. Right, there's one. This is the only bit of concept art, by the way, that we did for Entropy 02. It was Breadman's wife did a little sketch for Clone Cop done by Breadman's wife. Was very useful, actually. Right, there you go. It's in HL and modding. So there you go. Right, let's play. Ah, shit, the entire thing got missed. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll showcase more of him in a minute. Not to worry. Oh, hello. Nice little effect there with the eye, innit? Right. Pretty sure touching this one activates the boy. So I'm just gonna find a nearby vent. Yeah, there's one. Ow. Okay, right. So let's look at him for a sec. I just want to... Okay, so that is RTBR's zombie assassin model. I took a bunch of fucking damage trying to do that. But that is the zombie assassin from RTBR. With some slight differences. It's the old zombie assassin model. We had quite an old one, and we've made several revisions since then, and we've shown the revisions as well. But that is the oldest version of the model right there. The green goo obviously is unique to Entropy 0 as well. And he's got a normal head grub on his bonds instead of RTBR's awesome head grub. Yeah. Anyway, that about does that. I'm not going to be able to give you that many great looks of him without him just actually like mashing me. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I didn't, you know, model that actually technically. I was involved in that one's implementation. I did make edits to it from RTBR, but Andy Dawson, who was RTBR's creature modeler, actually modeled that. So, yeah. Pretty cool, too.
What's that?
That's a turret, just like me. It thinks you're one of us, so it's not gonna try to attack you. That one's broken though, so it can't hurt anything. It's just really loud. Yeah, he's got it.
Alright.
I'm scared.
Now, as I recall, in this sequence there's a little... You have not seen that model in Game Banana because it was not made for Game Banana. It's not a model taken from Game Banana, it's a model taken for RTBR. If you've seen it on Game Banana, that means someone ported it from either EZ2 or RTBR because it is RTBR's, which then was modified for Entropy02. Just to clarify. It is not a Game Banana model. Okay, now as I recall, I need to like,
Up, here he comes.
there we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, the Gnome does on our RTBR's assassin, but what I mean is that we have a different head crab, right? Is what I mean. So, EZ2's Gnome has you know, the Half-Life 2 head crab.
Be real quiet in this next area.
Ours has you know, the one with the shell on it.
Us.
You better shut up then. Let me figure this out.
Oh yeah, good idea. No, I'll just tell you when he's coming.
Right then. Okay. I have played this area a few times. Not loads. But I have played it a few times. That guy's been eaten up. How about that? I think the monster is pretty consistent, John. You just kind of need to learn how he works. But I'm saying that having worked with basically the same monster for 4 years, so he was. Oh no! 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 That's not good. Shit. Are you? Ay, fuck. Ah! It stands around in the corners, but it doesn't just... So it doesn't just kind of immediately disappear. It's a kind of add some peril. Oh, you can't see me. No, that's fair RP. None of that. It's fine. Throw it back. Okay. Now this bit I've only played once or twice. So I'm actually, this is quite an experience trying to work this out. Alright. Yeah, come and find me, dumbass. Oh, okay, he can jump up. I forgot about that. Don't worry about it. Okay. Why can't I get back in there? Oh, okay, there's no... Off he goes. No, none of that. No, none of that. I think the closest analog would be something like Amnesia, right? Where in Amnesia, there is always a little bit of peril and tension because, you know, there's a brief window where you think the monster's gone, but you're not sure. And you don't want to get up yet because you don't actually know if he's gone yet. So you kind of just don't want to take that risk, so you sit down for a bit. And I think that's the kind of feeling we were trying to channel here. Why do I not like Half-Life 2's gameplay? I think it's just because I like faster-paced gameplay. And the thing with Half-Life 2 is they designed it more around narrative and showcasing technology and that kind of thing. Which is, like, fine, right? Like, I'm not gonna knock the fact that they did that because, you know, that's one acceptable way to make a game in order to push forward technological innovation, right? I don't disrespect that being their goal. I guess I just mean, you know, Half-Life 1 feels like the kind of game that I could keep playing for a long time, right? And I've played it many times. So, I mean, John, it's not so much coping. It's like, it's just about if that kind of thing is your thing or not, you know? Because I mean, like, as I say, shit, I need to get the robot. As I say, I think, for example, what did I leave him? Oh, I left him a bit far back over. Can I go and get him and bring him back in time? The answer is probably no, but let's give it a go. It's just if this kind of thing is yours or not. I mean, I'm done with this area in like 10 minutes, so I've played a lot of Amnesia, so I kind of understand this kind of thing, and I know what our reference point was, right?
Never thought I'd see this area again.
What is this blue shit?
It's modified phytoplankton.
What does it do?
It's classified.
Fine. Keep your secrets. I didn't mention this Freeman guy.
This bit's pretty funny. I'll tell you about a pretty funny bug that happened here in a minute.
The administrator was interested in these guys. So, armed by communications as a cover.
Oh boy, this one is gonna be a bit harder to get through. Don't worry about it. Just leave me here a minute. I'll try and figure it out. Hey, you remember those doors we passed? Yeah, I think I can unlock them from here. I reckon you go check them out. See if there's another way out. Might be faster. But hey, don't forget about me if you find a way out.
I won't forget you.
Alright, let's go have a look. Yeah, I can acknowledge that it's difficult the first time. As I say, it is meant to be difficult, but you kind of have to be down for that sort of perilous gameplay. And if stuff like Amnesia isn't your thing, then this segment isn't probably going to be your thing. Because it is like that. It is like Amnesia or Outlast, right? Where you don't really have an effective way to fight the foe. So, you know. Okay, now here's the funny bit.
Shit.
So,
Guess what's right behind me?
A riddle.
Another real you moron is coming. Holy shit, open the door.
I'm trying. Open.
alright, let's go.
He's right behind you. I am surrendering. Everything is fine. This is my safe bubble.
Shut up. He isn't interested in you, remember?
Put me by the door.
why you're such a pain in the ass to carry.
You say mean things when you're mad.
That's probably the fastest I've done that bit. The alien assassin, I mean the zombie of the alien one, I'm not going to answer on the normal one. The alien one is zombie assassin is intended.
You said I was difficult to
I mean, I guess the thing you have to keep in mind is like, what is weird in the context of a Half-Life game, right? Like, it's not a Valve made like Half-Life Alyx had a portion just like this, in fact, right? We did this first, just to clarify. The antlions, the temporal headcrab, and the survival horror section. Those are all things that we did before Half-Life Alyx was announced. We already had all that stuff either prototyped or in the concept phase before Half-Life Alyx was announced, and we saw any of that. And obviously Jeff was not shown until the game actually came out. So if you think about it, it does make sense in the context of a Half-Life game, because the most recent Half-Life game released by Valve had an exact same section. But again, I'm not gonna say you're wrong if you didn't like it, because as I say, this is quite an action-heavy game, and this is quite a quiet section of the game. I think personally the environmental storytelling and stuff does more of it for me, but it's up to you. And as long as you find enjoyment somewhere else, then I guess that's all that matters. Whatever works for you. Someone, oh, I forgot to save a bug with the big boy. So that door that he comes out of, you used to be able to keep spamming the E button on the door to close it and open it over and over again, and to trigger the nope line and the go gnome running forwards and backwards. So if you just spammed E, he would keep going nope, 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 and the go gnome would run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, the pulse pistol is your melee weapon, really. It's your weapon with infinite ammo, which is basically what a melee weapon is. In the context of Half-Life 2 sandbox, it's to make sure that even if you fuck up really, really badly, you've got something.
Can I help you?
Hey.
Hey.
Just me and the boss. Back after a big raid. Yeah. A dangerous raid. They didn't stand a chance. Didn't they, boss?
Nope. I killed them all.
Your business is appreciated.
Yeah. Could you let us through?
Gotcha.
No fair. I think she likes you.
Sleep mode activated.
What's this place?
There's a way your clone was living.
I'm not going to take the secretary turret with me,
This was home.
because there isn't actually any functionality for doing that. Yeah, the nope glitch is not in the game anymore, I'm afraid. But yeah. Oh, there's a thing. So here's something else I did here. Very small. So, there's the clone dome, and there's the clone chip. So, there's the transponder, which is out of his brain, and there's the clone dome, which is off the top of his head. This is quite an interesting little thing that I made, kind of late into development, actually. But there you go. It's got the watermelon things. How did he scalp himself? The beastie scalped him.
Sounds overseas. I wonder if it's loaded. Yo. There's gotta be some bullets around here somewhere. It stinks in here. Osman is here at Arbite. He's working with the rebels.
The what? The what? The what? What are you referring to? Sorry, I didn't catch it. Oh, the beastie. The beastie scalped him. He says in an earlier audio log, he almost killed me and he fucked up my voice thing, right? So my understanding is that his helmet was already fucked up and he already had a big chunk of his head missing, right? And the suit was keeping him alive. And then, wait, where does brain bit go? Oh, there it is. And then he kind of just, his head was already open. What he did was he just took off the rest of the helmet and then he took out the transponder. So that's kind of what I figure has happened. Don't take that by any means as the official explanation, but just kind of my, you know, somewhat explanation for what happened. As far as I would interpret it, that's what I would say.
This one's completely locked down, but I think there's an override in that cage over there. Find a way to get into that cage, you know, flip the switch.
Okay, now this is the bit that I also have to think about a little bit. All these little environmental details of like the boards and stuff are pretty cool. He also could have shot the top off his head with the revolver. It's up to interpretation, I'll give you that much. I don't have a specific answer for you on this one. My idea is that the beastie already like kind of scalped him, and then it was just extra from there. But that's just me. Okay. Do I remember what I meant to do here? I haven't played this bit in a long time. So I just gotta look around for a minute and work this out. I remember when that reference has been in the game. I think I probably need this crate. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good assessment. Yeah, 3650, the clone cop may well have tried to kill himself at one point. I don't know exactly if that's what's supposed to have happened, but it could well have been. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something obvious here. As I say, I haven't... Oh, whoops. My bad. I thought the monitor was an audio log. Oops.
Dr. Mossman and her team are heading to your facility. I repeat, Judith is moving to Arbite 2. I will be joining you soon.
I did know there was a reference to her, but yes.
So, there's a second Arbite facility.
Arbite consists of 3 facilities, in fact. Big place.
Well, I better hurry up then.
He may have used the last bullet of the revolver to try and kill himself, and then it shot out the transponder or something, and then he went, well, hang on a minute. This is alright. Okay. Back you! Right. So... yeah. I remember this now, yeah, that's fine.
That idiot left his gun behind. What an idiot.
Now we have a pulse pistol. Oh yeah, baby. It's fight time. Righty, righty, righty. Let's go. Oh, I turned him into ash. Interesting. Just double checking there's not a secret. Just like Blix or 1-up to hide a secret up there, you need to be barnacle for, like in Half-Life 1, but I guess not in this case. Yeah, don't go down there. Not very good if you go down there. He also may have, yeah. He appears to be in the ground a little bit. Interesting. I wonder why that happened. That's great. I don't think I was in the game the last time I played this bit. Oh, Rip Rebel. Oh dear. That definitely wasn't in the game the last time I played this bit. Woo! No, I don't think that. No, I don't think the sound's unique to RTBR Division 1.2, Jeremy. Oh, that was close.
Just slap me.
Send to sender, bro. Like the Minecraft achievement. Right. Moving on. There's another radio thingy. I think the host's face underneath is just a bit blue. A bit blue. I think it's pretty much all I know. On that. Relax.
Alright, the sheriff is back in town. I'm gonna go kill that thing.
Something I'll implement. I think we'll implement maybe in I don't in RCBR, and I think would have been cool in HP02, but you know, we'll see. Is that feat is you know how some games, can't really think of any off the top of my head. You know how some games take the ammo that's not in your magazine in account when deciding how much max rounds you can have. Easier if I demonstrate. So for example, the revolver here, I reloaded, I had 6 rounds in the mag, 12 in reserve, right? The revolver can actually have 18 in reserve. So what would have been nice is if it had given me 24 in reserve, accounting the fact that I should be able to hold 24 in total. Not just not 18 in total, but 6 in the mag and the 12 the 18 in reserve, right? I can't think of any games off the top of my head that do this. Actually, I can. Destiny 2 does this. I'm pretty sure. I think it would be better for balance, just because it would be a little bit more fair. So yeah. I mean, the ambient noises we used here, Jehovah, because they work here. You know, it's that simple. Oh, we don't have a fan for hammer attack anymore. We did at one point. This is kind of funny that you can do this. I didn't know you could do this. Okay, that's fine. Right.
Hey, I can see you in there.
Why stop playing on hard? I am.
Back, watch out.
I don't think these used to be torsos. Bear me a sec. This is a little bit annoying, Wilson. god, this is a pretty tough bit still. Oof. Alright, this might take a try or
Hey, I
two.
can see you in there.
This might take a couple of tries, but that's alright, let's go. This is always a really difficult part.
Back, watch out.
Oh, the Zen zombies. The zombie. I think I call it zombies in the next code. Oh.
I'm rearranging the chambers.
Oh! Difficult bit. Right. Oh, what's he doing?
I'll see if I can help.
Whoa. Hey, that was close.
Behind you.
Damn! Woo! Alright, this might take a couple of tries. I am playing on the elite soldier difficulty. Yeah, but just art passing and that's it is kind of deceiving in terms of like what that sounds like, because art passing is by far the longest, most difficult step. So.
I'll see if I can help.
Oh dear! I'm not discussing the exact state of RTVR Division 3. This is not an RTVR Q&A stream. So I'm not really answering RTVR questions unless they're relevant to Entropy 02. Like, why do you use that model? Why do you share that model? That's alright, but we're not talking about RTVR on this stream, okay? This is an Entropy 02 stream.
Come and get me so we can get out of here.
Alright, we are taking Wilson with us. For this. Obviously I want to because it's part of like, just like navigation and everything. But after this, I mean, I'm gonna take him as well.
I am so sick of this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be careful with those. They're a little unstable.
Sounds like my kind of weapon.
Right, now the Zen Grenade. There's some history behind this Zen Grenade. Let's talk about it. So, this Zen Grenade model is adapted from a Portal game called Portal Moondust. That was a leaked prototype for the Valve Index controllers, which was then made public by Valve. They at one point stripped out all the Portal content, but when it first came out, I extracted all of the models from the game that were Portal related and put them on Gary's mod. I didn't do it super well. This was many years ago now. But I fixed up the aperture grenade model from the moon dust one, and then we did some retextures, and that is our Zen Grenade as well. So it's kind of unused Portal content, sort of. I wanted to use Portal moon dust stuff when doing Portal stuff for Entropy 02, because I thought it'd be really cool to kind of like utilize Portal content that wasn't actually used otherwise. I thought that'd be cool. So yeah. That's pretty convenient, actually. Okay, so there's a couple of things that I can also talk about. Not all of them, but that's fine. Okay, so I think they were sort of based off of the black hole hot fire grenade, yeah. So this is the so obviously some of these models are from Half-Life 1, because these are like Half-Life 1 pickups that you can pick up from Zen. This third aid kit is from Half-Life 1, and then I retextured the entire thing using a mixture of AI upscaling and also photo reference from various mechanical objects. I then also did some stuff for the screen. I then also did lots of modeling stuff. So this is practically a new model at this point. I did so much modeling stuff. This is basically just a new model. This is not just an upscale. It is remodeled in many ways. There's also that little tubey thing in there, which also glows, I think. Can I find like a dark area here? Yeah. It's always lit for some reason. I'm not quite sure what it is. Oh, there you go. You can see the glowy bits now. It doesn't say third aid. It says first aid. Anyway, there you go. It's got loads of extra modeled details, so it's not just a retexture, it's got lots of extra model stuff as well. The same is true of the Half-Life 1 suit battery, so I actually did something different for these. For this one, I took the original and I upscaled as a basis, and then I redid significant portions by myself. For the suit battery, I actually just AI upscaled, and then I fixed it up. Just because I was kind of experimenting with my approach to these things. So this one is an AI upscale, but then the model is also improved in a lot of places, you can kind of see. It's got more bevels and stuff. The other improvement for this, which modders of Entropy 02 might appreciate, is that for some of the Half-Life 1 models that we improved from Half-Life 2, or sorry, from Half-Life 1, we then combined them all onto one texture sheet. So Half-Life 1 splits every single piece of a model into basically one separate texture. And so the suit battery is actually like 10 textures or something in Half-Life 1, right? So what I did is I put them all together into one. I re-UV unwrapped the battery and mapped all the pieces on that to the new UV map. So that will make it easier for modders if they want to change how it looks and stuff like that. Because you won't need to change like 10 texture files. Didn't do this with everything. The bull squids, for example, haven't had this done with them. Post-launch, I might do it. The only thing is if I do it, then it will break any mods people have made for the bull squid by that point. But I might still do it because it would be more convenient for modding purposes, basically. I'm going to suck up.
Let's see what this can do.
Okay, never mind. No, I'm not. All the zombies inside the wolf park. There is an achievement for sucking up loads of mass, by the way, so that's why I'm gonna just do that. Oh, there's a bull squid. That's quite convenient, because now I can talk about him. We've got a lot of my assets popping up now, so I can talk about a lot of these. There's more of my assets to pop up, but I can talk about a lot of these now. Okay, so... the bull squid is the Half-Life source bull squid, and then retextured in places. It's a little bit awkward, and this is when I might put it on one UV sheet at some point and redo this texture. If you see a lot of these seams, that's because the bull squid from Half-Life 1, as I said before, There's like 5 or 6 different textures, and it's really, really awkward to work with. So I retextured it. It has some alternatives, and it looks nicer. It's also higher poly because I subdivided it and then sculpted in some more detail. Also has Fong and some stuff like that. I made this guy quite a long time ago. I would have done this a different way now. I can say that without shadow of a doubt. And what I would have done is put all this on one UV sheet instead of leaving it all separate. At some point, I will probably do that. And then use that as an improved bull squid basis. There are a couple of variants of bull squid. I made them all. It's not true for every single NPC, but it is true for bull squid that I made them all. Okay, there's actually another model here. So this is the Half-Life 1 syringe model. We were using this as basically a light health pickup model for these Zen grenades, right? And this is meant to be like the syringe that the scientists use on you in Half-Life 1. Now, the suit battery is kind of already a pretty good model for Half-Life 1, and it's pretty stylistic and everything, so an AI upscale and improving the model was good enough for that. For the medkit, this one required retexturing significantly, and also a lot of remodeling, but you can still see that is based off the Half-Life 1 medkit, right? Because the basis is acceptable. So that's much improved, but there you go. The Half-Life 1 syringe was utterly irredeemably bad. Terrible geometry, terrible textures, and so this one I actually modeled from scratch, more or less. So you can see it's got a little bit of goo on the inside that does glow in the dark if I just take this to a dark area. There you go. See, it does glow in the dark, and it's got the spiky bit on the end, and it's got kind of the bit where you hold it as well. So yeah. This is the only one I modeled from scratch. I could have modeled all of these from scratch, but I thought the suit battery and the medkit were kind of good enough. As I explained in the last stream, I didn't do loads of modeling from scratch. I did do some, but I didn't do loads of modeling from scratch because Breadman wanted this to be Half-Life 2 art style adjacent and stuff where possible, and in terms of quality and all of that. So I tried to kind of stick to that. That's why this medkit was put together with a lot of photo bashing as well, because that's how they did it in Half-Life 2. I could have used Substance Painter for this, but that's why I used photo bashing from online images. I'm going to suck up this room as well for the achievement. Seems appropriate. I don't know when the next RTBR game night stream will be, because obviously I'm preoccupied with shooting stuff. Yeah. So these Zen lions are based off of my antlion from Nova Prospect, but it is not the same. I also didn't do that one. I think Blix or 1UP made that one.
Well,
but yeah,
that's the
it's
last
based off
story.
of mine, but it's not actually mine.
Yeah. Sure has been fun. Guess I'll see you around then. Of course I won't, because I'll be left here for an eternity. Alone. Yeah, later.
I'm just gonna have a little bit of chicken curry real quick. But yeah, this is the bit where, quite amusingly, people have reported this as a bug that you can leave Wilson behind. That's how essential people actually just think he is to the story. He is pretty essential to the story, I would say. I would say you're getting an objectively worse playthrough if you don't bring Wilson with you. But some people have reported this as a bug. We are going to take Wilson with us.
Oh, yeah, taking me with you? There's a nice guy in there somewhere. And there it is. Well, let's do it again, Billy. All alone.
What a gaudy suit.
Yeah, sorry. I just stepped away from my mic for a sec. I was just saying I was having a bit of chicken curry because that's my dinner. That's just sitting next to me and I haven't been eating it. So I should do that because it's really nice. And 2, people reported it as a bug that you could leave Willy here, which I find quite amusing. Ow. Cut it out. Alright. Use another Zen Grenade here. I do believe there are Zen Grenades that respawn somewhere around here in case you need them. I think it's these ones, in fact. You see? You get infinite grenades whenever you're here. Yeah, we use Brain Dead's classic hit trap for that one. Of course, with permission. Reached out to Brain Dead. He said, yeah, that's cool. Go for it. So that's what we did. Yeah. Let me just suck this in. I'm sucking all this stuff up because there's an achievement for sucking up 10,000 kilograms worth of stuff, apparently. Him in the wall? Interesting. Yeah, if you, yeah, there's some interesting responses for if you almost do that. I'm not going to talk about the zombie HEV suit that much because I actually didn't make it. That was made by, that was another model by someone else, so yeah.
This one. I forgot about this door. This is actually the last door.
I have said I'm not answering RTBR questions, okay? So please stop asking them. This is an Entropy 02 stream, alright? I know I'm streaming on behalf of RTBR, but I am streaming this because I love Entropy 02 and I loved working on it. So ask me questions about that. I'm not answering questions about RTBR.
You're actually taking me?
Alright?
I don't have to be alone anymore?
You might have your uses.
Oh, thank you, 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 thank you.
Shut up.
Sorry. Finally, I get to see the surface.
Alright. Take Willy with us.
Say, if you're taking me with you, maybe you could, help me out? Nobody else is looking after this place. Carbide 3 has an AI mainframe, but it, has no real cognitive functions. If you can get me into an AI upload station, I could, like, run the place. I could help you out.
Alright. I'll think about it. Just don't get on my nerves.
Great.
Finally, the surface.
We're done for.
Someone's already just actually shoved some, the easy 1 maps on the workshop, I think.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm the best. Ow! Ow!
What did I do to deserve this?
I mean, this is private property. The change in policy makes sense.
In it.
Just got into an argument with some of the big
Yeah, a remake sure would be cool. I think we've got plans on Entropy 02 to at some point like improve Entropy 01 by backporting a bunch of EZ2 features. But that is kind of a that is like a maybe rather than a for sure.
Surprise! You do not want to go in there.
Interesting. I like using the slam though, because then it's 2 explosions at once, and that's cooler. I still think you should be able to break glass by kicking it. Maybe that's just me. Oh, you can. Alright. I guess I just didn't aim high enough. I think there was a time when you couldn't break glass by kicking it, which is why I thought that you still couldn't. But you can, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, there was a time I don't think it worked that way, so... Rest in peace, Doug. Okay. You can ask RTBR questions the next time we do an RTBR stream, which we will not be doing because we are streaming Entropy 02 for the next couple of days. Or you can ask them on the actual public Discord, where there are also other developers. Doesn't always have to be in here.
Ah, shit. Hold on. There's a whole other facility underneath this plane. There's a huge rebel presence up here. It looks like Judith may be up at the other facility. We're about to move out. We are running out of time. We have to send the transmission soon. Quickly reach the second group. Alright, there's something else. This place belongs to Aperture Science.
Hey, it's good chicken curry. Oh yeah. My mum makes a hell of a curry.
Send us everything you got.
Was that your boss?
Didn't I tell you to be quiet?
Alright. Let's move out, Willie. Actually, let me just double check. I don't think I missed an audio log, right? Any completionists in here? That would usually tell me, no, you missed one. But, he's busy today, so it's just me today. That's why I'm just double checking everything. I don't want to accidentally miss an audio log and miss my 100%. I'm trying to, like, you know, completionist the game because I think it'd be nice because, you know, I helped make it, so. Yeah, I don't think there's a... Yeah, okay. Maybe not then. I've only got 2 more to find. Anyway.
Oh, jeez. These things. Okay, they're on my side.
I think the reason why the stream was being funky yesterday was because I was streaming it to Clat inside of Discord as well. Because there has been no issues. I've seen no issues from the chat or from my phone here, so the next time I stream this, if someone else is in here, I think they're just going to have to watch the stream. I already have a pretty low latency as it stands. Like I have a really, really low latency in fact, and that's kind of intentional because I have pretty good internet, so I can just stream at a really high bandwidth. But yeah. Here's a slightly better way to observe the the dropship container if you are so inclined. The one I made with like the custom window and stuff like that and the extra bits on the inside. I'm not gonna deal with all of that right now. I think I already talked about that last stream, but yeah. Hey, there was some revolver ammo. That was pretty good. That was pretty lucky. That's not even what I was looking for. Some items are a bit busted. The grenade is a bit busted, I will say that. There was a bunch more grenades as part of that as well. How about that? Now, I think you might be able to suck up.
Friendly. Playful, in fact. Alright.
You might be able to suck up a drop pod. I don't know. I think I saw someone do it, but I'm not going to waste a Zen Grenade on it just in case. I'm going to suck up some cars instead. Alright, for some people this APC is quite broken. So I'm going to save here, and then we're going to see what happens. Hey, it worked first time for me. That's pretty good. I've seen some people have a hilarious bug where this APC just goes flying. So I'm pretty pleasantly surprised about that. No, no, Hunter, what are you doing? Oh, that might be... This is why I have a sniper here to help out, right? That may have been too much weight. Come on, boys, help! Take it out! Oh, its AI appears to have calmed down. Alright. Yeah. Well, let's suck up some more cars, right? Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh no! 2 of them! This is turning us into a much harder fight than it's supposed to be. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. What if I just suck them up with more grenades? Okay, he's done. Okay. Problem solved, right? And I got the achievement for eating, so that's fine. Whatever gets teleported dies in a programming and code sense, but hypothetically, they're just sent to Zen, I guess. Oh! Oh, that's pretty good! Hey, look at that!
Goddamn cave rebels.
Hey, man, we got a weapon early. From that. That's pretty good. There's all sorts of things you can actually get from this, by the way. There are so many things you can get from the Zen Grenade. It's actually really impressive. So yeah. Alright, let's get in the APC then.
Copy. Prep for payback. Moving north. Report all perimeter intrusions. Over. Standing by. Copy. Wait for my call and then move in on my vector. 3650 out.
Yeah, I know what happens when you use the thing. Skeleton thing.
Lost for finally get to use this thing.
That was something one up made for a map that I think a while back. It is not possible to play as that rebel in the main story. It's a V-script that's map specific that lets you play as that rebel with their features. So, yeah. By the way, I will be playing the bonus map and the challenges, but I will do that when we complete the main
What's
game.
inside?
Supplies. We can find these rooms all over Arbite.
Maybe you're not as obsolete as the label on your head suggests.
There's a label on my head.
Forget about it.
Now, as I recall, I could be wrong on this. One up would potentially correct me if I was streaming with him. But as I recall, these Wilson closets, the loot inside is dynamic, so it checks for what you actually need. But I can't remember. So. As well as that, when we're done with this stream, I'll talk about something that was cut from the game but still technically in the game files. In terms of am I supposed to shoot that open? Maybe. In terms of cold signal being less in terms of cold signal being less detailed, I think it's still pretty fine, but keep in mind that Entropy Zero was done by... Are we going through the roof? I see. The Entropy Zero was done by like a bunch of level designer people, like Breadman, Blix, One Up were all... Oh, we don't go through the roof. What am I looking at then? This is again when Clap would tell me, Craddock, you're being stupid right now. But that's fine. Another room back there. Oh, you know what? Sorry, I am stupid. I didn't use a slam on the... There's a slam I can use back here, but I didn't use. We're looking at improving that on original. I'll be doing that with a... That's probably... I'm gonna do that with One Up. There's already some model-based stuff that I'm looking into. I'm actually already working on some model-based stuff for post-release support.
Gatehouse, Ransom Station Gamma.
So yeah.
Gatehouse, do you read? You're hearing a lot of commotion down there. Has the Combine advanced yet?
Oh. Ow.
Gatehouse anymore.
That was a bad time to look around for some chicken curry. Oops. That's fine. Bugger. Oh, what? Oh, what?
Substation
The hell was that? That's fine. I'm gonna come through here. Oh, I have an APC. Why am I shooting them on foot? Sorry, I forgot I have an APC. That was a bit Oh, there he goes. Well, as I say, the MP5K is a model that is the only model that was weapon model that was made entirely by scratch and entirely to modern design standards. It was made for RTVR. I did make a lower quality Half-Life 2 adjacent MP5K. Is that all? No, it's not. I did make a lower quality Half-Life 2 MP5K for Entropy Zero Uprising, which is Employee 8's Entropy Zero submod. In my opinion, the most impressive looking one so far. I actually helped level design and I made models for it as well because I was really excited about it. But he's still working on it. I just don't have time to work on stuff like that anymore because my projects in Entropy Zero 2 in the run-up to release took a lot of time, obviously. But this more Half-Life 2 adjacent one, we did consider adding it to our to AZ2, but we kind of already showed off the MP5K a bunch of times prior to that. But I'm sure Employee would find it interesting if someone... It's not in the game or on the workshop. It was never in the game, but I made it for Employee 8's other Entropy Zero mod. His Entropy Zero mod called Uprising. So... you can sure ask him if he would be willing to upload it as a mod for Entropy Zero 2. That could be interesting. But yeah, we are not doing that ourselves. We're sticking with the current one. In terms of a picture, I think Employee 8 has shown it publicly on the Entropy Zero Uprising page. If you go to the Entropy Zero Uprising page at ModDB, I think you'll be able to find it. This used to be where I tested the temple crab. But I don't think we fight just yet. What's the time? Okay, we're going to stream for a bit longer and then we're going to call it. Because 1, I want to eat my curry, and 2, my voice is starting to hurt. And 3, I need to call my girlfriend. So, alright. I didn't make this texture here. Okay, I forgot these guys are here. I did make this Arctic Bull Squid skin, as I said earlier. I didn't make the texture on the floor, however, I did make that revised Zen light. So yeah. The revised Zen light was taken from Half-Life 1 and then I improved it. I basically retextured it more or less from scratch, and I also sculpted extra details into it. I would probably still do that differently these days. At the time, although I could 3D model from scratch, I wasn't very confident in 3D modeling creatures from scratch. But I've actually done that quite a bit now. Like it just for my own practice, but also for regulation. So, yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good to make you feel comfortable. It's fleshy creature stuff. Jump in my way, silly creature.
9650 reporting valley is clear. Moving on my vector to expand further. Copy that. Take my way. Moving.
Alright. Good stuff, Willy. I mean, that's a funky thing. If you leave Willy behind, then you just end up for the rest of the game seeing these things that you can't actually access. I think that's quite interesting. Like, surely a player will eventually work out that, oh, I missed something here, right? But, maybe not. I mean, you never know. Let's suck up what's in this room for the hell of it. Go back up there. Put it back on. I did. Okay, good. I don't think we've seen any baby bull squids yet. When we get to those, we can take a look. There's some. Ah. Would be interesting. Yeah, make it like Halo, so you can bring all the guys along and stuff. Okay, so here, yeah. Once we're done with this bit, we are going to call it here. I can't remember. I didn't know you could get lower in the NPCs, so that kind of evidence is there. Oh, these are a crate as well. Ah, I can showcase that. That's another bit asset. So these are like creature crates. So these are basically crates that contain a creature. I designed... These are based off the HalfLife 2 crate model, obviously. But with a very different texture. I designed all of the iconography on this. all the texturing and everything. This thing actually has readable English on it. Well, not on the actual texture, but there is a readable version of this somewhere. Yeah. As you can see. Let's see if there's gibbs as well.
Oh shit.
So these pit drones, I did not model them. They were modeled by someone named Omi, who's no longer really in the source community. But they contributed these quite some time ago. Originally, I was going to model these, and then Omi just sort of did it, so we just sort of used Omi's instead. They contributed it, but Omi was not actually a member of the team at any point proper. They kind of contributed it and then went off on their way. But yeah, cool model for the pit drones. Yeah.
Forts.
Okay. Once we're around this corner, I think we're going to call the stream there for now.
This looks a little low.
Yep, we're going to call it here then. I'm just going to have a look at the inside of this truck real quick so that I don't forget the next time. There's just another creature crate in there. Okay, well, alright people. So, thank you for watching this. This was part 2 of the Entropy Zero playthrough I am doing. We will pick up the next one tomorrow, probably, and do a part 3. And I'm just going to keep doing this until the mod's done. I've done all the bonus content as well. Otherwise, in that case, thank you everybody for watching. This being our second one, and I will see you in the next stream. See you now.